Welcome back, Scribers, to Agrarian Skies, and I'm on my little mycelium patch here, brewing my witch water so I could get soul sand. I've been trying to sift some soul sand to get netherrack, because not netherrack, I'm sorry, soul sand, so that I can get some nether wart and create, hopefully accomplish at least one quest today. But I've been doing a lot of work on this area and that's why I'm over here, so I'll introduce the areas that I've built and some of the things I've done. It's amazing what happens when you start to automate things and be able to collect a lot of ores and read the tips and tricks on Agrarian Skies, because I really messed up earlier not using my smeltery to smelt my iron ore. The smeltery gives you double output, and you can also smelt all the dust, the broken ore, the crushed ore. You don't have to put it together into the blocks in order to get it to smelt in the smeltery, which is really nice. So as soon as you start sifting that stuff, you can then put it in the smeltery and get your double ore output. So let's get started with the tour. I've increased all this obviously so that I can have more witch water and probably put more barrels and maybe automate that eventually. And yes, you can see I've done quite a bit. Right here I needed cactus for some repairs on some tools, and so this area is desert and the cactus grow real well. I had the cactus growing over in my cropped area and it wasn't growing at all, but as soon as I put it into the desert, they started to blossom. This will be something we'll be doing later on, and I'll explain that in a minute, but this is a new setup that I did. Following the tips and tricks on the link that I have posted in the description, they said get an igneous extruder as soon as possible. And the igneous extruder will take lava and make cobble, stone, or obsidian, and it just keeps running and running. So what I did is kind of made a loop here. Out of the igneous extruder, I'm using item ducts here at the top to pull out of the extruder the cobble that needs to go into the crucibles to make lava. Below I have lava. I just increased my lava blocks below that I had with my cobblestone generator. So the igneous extruder then brings the cobblestone and continues feeding the crucibles, giving me constant of lava flow. Now the fluid ducts that we had made earlier for one of the quests, I connected those. The output from, if you notice, the red is the output, blue is the input. It outputs from the crucibles into the igneous extruder, supplying it with a constant flow of lava. So this continues to go. And I already have, almost just way too much cobble now, but I have lots of cobble. That's a full 64. That's the max that this barrel will use. And these barrels, let me show you how these are made. They're quite easy to make, and they store quite a bit, especially when you get items that are. So the better barrel from the Java mod is easy to craft. It's just logs around a chest with a slab at the top. They can only hold one item, but they can hold obviously 64 stacks of 64. 64 of 64 stacks. So it's quite a bit, and this just really outputs quite a bit. It's amazing. I don't have my stone connected when I want to run some stone, because in my build I put stone. I connected it and then was creating stone from that, so I have a little bit of stone in there right now. This structure here, in order to complete the quest with the auto brewer, I would have to go to the nether. I have blaze powder, but you can't make blaze powder into blaze rods. So I have to get a blaze rod, and it says an angry doll will spawn a blaze if you right click it on a stone barrel full of lava while holding the doll. So that's the stone barrel full of lava, and this is going to be our trap for our blaze, because I don't want to die. We'll do that towards the end and see if we can spawn that blaze. Over here I want to make this the entire machine area. So I've built a second floor here, and we'll probably have moved that lava cobble generator and over into this area, and then feed it down to the lower area here where I'll have barrels and I'll feed all this and finally automate it. I'll put a link in the description of someone who came up with a really cool design, and I'd like to do that as well. Try his design out and see if I actually can build it here. So that would be one of my future projects. Now the other thing I was excuse me, I was not doing is not using this pulverizer. This pulverizer will take, and I still haven't gotten this to work as far as like auto feeding it. I'm still working on that. If we take cobble, put it in the pulverizer, it creates gravel. And what I wanted to do is, if you put gravel in the pulverizer, you will get sand. So I need a way to kind of automate this, maybe even make another pulverizer and be able to run this and automate all this. And then I can run some sifting over, and that's part of his design. He has 4 activators around 3 sifters. So he has 12 autonomous activators, 1 sifting gravel, 1 sifting sand, and 1 sifts dust. And I'd like to get that done as well. So I want to try to automate this system as well. Over here I have my netherwort grow room, and I think it's already, it looks like it's complete, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to pop it out right now. I don't need it because I did get 2 pieces of netherwort by sifting soul sand. I also got a gas tier, got tons of nether quartz, and some strange plants, which I'll show you. Some trees and things from the nether. So I had blightberry bush, duskberry, stingberry, ghostwood sapling, a blood sapling, and darkwood saplings, and then a blow. All these are from the nether, and that's all from sifting soul sand. So the other project, other than trying to automate this and moving all my machinery over here so that we have an automated system here, is to build another spawner. And I'm going to build a 24 high spawner that drops. I found another description in Reddit for a spawner to use here, and I think I'm going to build that because even though I increased the height of the spawner, I have not seen any Enderman. And in order for me to get a pearl, which I would, oh, Enderman pearl, oh awesome. Well, now we have one. Well, maybe I won't have to build one. Although I may want to build one because there's extra loot that you can get, and very cool. All this time I was waiting to get an Enderman to spawn, and I never could. I think I hear, yeah, I hear a little, one more. So I was building and doing all these other things because I couldn't spawn an Enderman, and I spawned, and he gives me 2. That's awesome. So we'll be able to complete the vacuum hopper quest. So that's awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these in here. And so we're going to do the angry doll for the blaze spawner quest. We'll do so we can get that auto brewer done, and then we'll do the vacuum hopper and get that quest done. And I think, let me get some food here. That'll be great. We'll be able to complete 2. Also, I increased the size. You see snow falling over there. It's been raining, and snow is going to be a collection for that that glacial precipitator we need to do from Hell's Kitchen. So let's go ahead and make the vacuum hopper, get that quest complete. I'll open up more quests for us. So let's see what we get with this one. Let's go back to auto. Is it? No, it's not the auto brewer. It is this one. Okay, all complete. So we will pick number 2, claim our reward. And let's see what we get. We got the heart. I don't think we have enough hearts yet. No, we need 1 more quarter. So let's look at our reward bag and see what lucky stuff we get. We'll do it in our lucky room now. Oh, diamond horse armor that's enchanted. Not so good. I don't know. I guess I have to have a plains area. Diamond horse with sharpness 5. Interesting. Let's go put it in our mob box. I don't think they show up in the forest. I think the horses only show up in the plains, and I still have not found a plains area. That way is forest. That way is more desert. And so I need to go out in an area that maybe I can find a plains area, because I think I'll be able to spawn a horse. But I wonder if let's take a real quick look. How can we spawn a horse egg? Oh, it doesn't look like we can we? No, so it wasn't one of those that we can, but maybe we can make a monster spawner and get a horse spawner. That'll be interesting. Okay, so that quest complete, and I think that should open up a few more, which is powering up. This is a steam dynamo. That might be something we can work on next time, gathering stuff for it. We want to go to the auto brewer, and we want to do that angry doll. So the angry doll recipe is, let's get it here. It's kind of expensive. You have to have a diamond, and you have to have a in order to make the porcelain doll. So it is in the crafting table in an X formation, plus the diamond for the head, and that gives us the precious doll. Okay, so the angry doll is then in the center with nether wart on top. Oh, I need 4 blaze rods, not 2, so let's go with 2 more. I was thinking it was 2. 4 blaze rods. Oops, 2 glowstone. And I think, yep, a redstone in the center. And angry doll. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you, and I should be able to do this before we do the blaze spawn, is let's get some lava from here, and we're going to use the redstone. If you want netherrack in the stone crucible, if you have lava in it and you click it, you'll get netherrack. So there's our netherrack. And that's how you get netherrack. Netherrack, I have one of the picks actually requires netherrack to repair, so that's why I've been getting netherrack. Okay, so with no further ado, we're gonna put everything away so that in case we die, we don't have to pick up a bunch of stuff. We should die right there anyway, so but let's just put everything up for the time being and get rid of all this stuff. And we have the vacuum hopper. Vacuum hopper is going to be good. I'll put this in our machinery for right now. The other thing you really want to get is a crescent hammer. That's going to help you move machinery around without breaking it and changing it to a machine frame. The crescent hammer, oops, let me do hammer. I think that should have it right here. It's basically a piece of tin and then 3 pieces of iron. Very easy to make if you have your iron output. So let's put that up. We'll put this up in here. Put that up. Put this up in the food area. And that goes here. Let's just clean it all out. Oops, not that. Put that up. We got some food with us. We don't need arrows. Don't need the bucket. Don't need the shovel. We need the pick. Don't need the hammer. We do need our sword. Don't need our quest book. We'll keep the food with us. Put this up. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can spawn a blaze. I'm hoping that it spawns up, but if it doesn't, I may have to, oh actually I should get 1 piece of cobble so that I can plug this up, because I think if it spawns here, he can still shoot me. So here we go. Oh, he's coming, he's coming. I see it working. Let's go ahead and put this and then close this, open this up. That way if he spawns in front, we can still hit him. It's bubbling and boiling. It must take a while for it to happen. Unless it's just too small of an area, I wonder. Well, it is working away. Let's go ahead and leave that alone for the moment. Oh, there he is. So it takes a while. And we have a blaze head and no blaze rod. Oh man. That means I'm gonna have to create another doll. Well, at least it works. In fact, I probably don't even need it to be this tall. I may reduce that. Oh, that's too bad. Can we put our blaze head on? There we go. Our blaze head. We got a blaze head. Kind of looks funny with my ring of flowers is supposed to be on my head. That's hilarious. That's pretty useless. Oh man, have to use another diamond. Well, at least I'm gonna have to put this here. Actually, let's mark it as our blaze spawner. There we go. And yeah, we're gonna have to make another doll. That means making some more. What do I need for it? The diamond, the angry dolls, a porcelain, so we need some more clay. I don't know if we have enough clay for a second one. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can do it real quick here. Because I'd like to be able to, yeah, we've got clay. So we need some bone meal. So this is how you make the porcelain. Clay is the clay with bone meal. And it takes 5. And I have 1, so I only need 4. So let's get that going, and we need the diamond for the head. Oh, and I think I need the other nether wart. So hopefully my nether wart has grown. So that's the porcelain doll. We should have 4 more. Yep, just enough. A couple of redstone. We need 2 glowstone. And what's the other thing that we needed for it? Let's take a quick look and let's see if we can make a quick one here. Oop, angry doll. So I think we have everything except for the nether wart. Okay. So let's go get some more nether wart. This should be grown by now. And hopefully I'll get more than 1 piece so I can grow some more. Oops. Guess I'm gonna have to break this one too. It's a tight squeeze in there. Good, good. We got 2 so we can continue to grow 1 and expand we'll expand that later in a farm area. And then let's see. Okay, so we have that blaze in the corners, redstone in the bottom, these 2, and there. So let's brew up another blaze, and hopefully this time we'll get a blaze rod. So right click. Oops. Oh, I gotta put lava in it. That's right. So let's break this. And we need to get our bucket. Oops. That one is just too much in the way. Got a bucket in here? Yeah, we sure did. Well, luckily with this system too, I have a supply of lava. And we will fill that in. Okay, put this back up. And right click. There we go, brewing our blaze. So it does take a little while to do that. So next time after we do this, hopefully we'll get the blaze and be able to create an auto brewer. If not, like I said, this smeltery is awesome. We're able to let me make sure. I'm wondering if he can. No, he can't come out that way. Okay, I just don't want him showing it behind my back. So right now, actually, I ended up right-clicking this to do an ingot, and I didn't have. I think it was 8 nuggets, and I think you need 9 nuggets for an ingot. So in here, you can just put whatever crushed ore or dust or broken ore you want, and it will smelt it, and you don't have to worry about crafting it again. So that's really nice. There we go. Our blaze. Give me that blaze rod. Oh. Nothing. Oh man, that's a shame. That's a shame. It's not dropping behind it, is it? No, it would have come to me if it did. Yeah, it would have come over. Oh well. I guess we'll have to make some more angry dolls and use some of our diamonds, maybe sift some more gravel so we can get more diamonds to be able to do that. I was so hoping to get a blaze rod to finish that quest, but our time is up. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. At least we completed one quest. We got our vacuum hopper, we got the Enderman spawning over there, and we were able to at least spawn a blaze or figure out how to do a blaze. So my little blaze trap worked really well. I wasn't ever in danger of getting burned to death. And so you saw the new machine room, the system, and hopefully I can get things moving on that. I'm telling you, once you start machinery and get automation, with all this automation that I have even behind me, it is amazing how fast you can move in Agrarian Skies. And so I hope to move a little bit faster on different things next time. Please be sure to hit that like button if you like this episode, and be sure to hit the subscribe button so you get notification when the next episode is out, or you can see some of my other videos on my channel. And we will see you in the next episode.